Welcome back to the crypto world. My name is Josh, and right now Ethereum is currently breaking out to the upside out of this bullish falling wedge pattern. This is on the Ethereum to Bitcoin charts, but also on the Ethereum to US dollar chart. We're currently seeing a major divergence play out in the Ethereum price to the Ethereum RSI. And of course, we are actually setting up a brand new pattern here that is potentially about to break as well. I'll be covering all of that for Ethereum and another update for Cardano later in this video. So make sure you sticking around to the end so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And if that sounds good to you, just before we jump into it, if you could just leave a like on this video down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe to this channel with notifications turned on. Honestly, that means a lot to me and it really helps out the channel so much. But anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame. And as I've been discussing over the last few days here on the channel, we have been seeing a nice divergence between the price and the RSI. Once again, as you can see, the price has clearly made some lower lows, while the RSI, on the other hand, has actually made some higher lows. So obviously, that is a bullish divergence showing weakness in the short-term downtrend. And of course, I let you guys know about this over the last 2 days just here when Ethereum was just getting ready to form this low. And I basically said over the last 2 days that this is going to result in reduced selling pressure. So I said it's very likely we're going to see some more sideways price action, if not slightly to the upside. And as you can see here, that's exactly what we're seeing. But right now, we are still below these resistance levels just here. And of course, these resistance levels that I'm talking about is coming in at roughly around 3,500 up towards around 3.6K is around where the top of these wicks actually are. And if we can start breaking above 3.5 to 3.6 thousand US dollars, then we could potentially be breaking out of a W pattern for Ethereum. Now, obviously, we are forming this pattern, but this pattern is not confirmed unless we can start breaking the resistance line just here. And if that's the case, as I've been discussing recently for Ethereum, the technical price target is in fact coming in at around 3.9K, getting closer towards around 4,000 US dollars if you're measuring it from this half of the W pattern. And of course, that's exactly where we found major resistance in the Ethereum price all the way back here. Now, obviously, all of that is actually nothing new for the subscribers out there. I've been explaining that over the last couple of days, and over the last couple of days that has been playing out. So for the brand new viewers on the channel that missed my last few update videos, definitely go back on the channel and check those videos out, because I just don't want to repeat the same things over and over for the subscribers in every single video. So now getting into some new information for the subscribers out there, this is a brand new update because right here, Ethereum is currently breaking out to the upside out of this bullish falling wedge pattern that I was discussing on the channel just yesterday. Now, once again, this is Ethereum versus Bitcoin here on the 4-hour time frame. But right now, even though the price of Ethereum against Bitcoin has started to break out here, we have not seen any major confirmation. I want to make that clear. What I'm looking for is definitely a spike in volume of some sort. Right now, we're not really seeing any major volume, which is a sign to be skeptical of the current price action. And if we do not see any major volume come in for Ethereum to confirm this breakout to the upside, then what we would need to see in that case is definitely some sort of retest here. Now, a retest and the volume spike don't both need to happen to confirm a breakout. Just one or the other can actually confirm a breakout to the upside. But obviously, the more confirmation that we see, the better. So if we can see a spike or a surge in volume and a retest, that would be amazing. Now, the level that we would need to hold above for Ethereum versus Bitcoin to confirm this breakout to the upside is coming in at around 0.073 Bitcoin per Ethereum approximately. For as long as we can hold above that level just there, and once again, if we could see a bounce along that level, that would be amazing for Ethereum versus Bitcoin. And the technical price target is coming in at the top of the wedge just here, as I discussed in yesterday's video. That is at around 0.079 Bitcoin per Ethereum. So from the current price, that is a gain of around 6% to the upside. Now, in between the current price and that technical price target for the falling wedge pattern, bringing out the Fibonacci retracement tool, as you can see here, we've actually got the golden pocket coming in at levels where we've previously found massive resistance for Ethereum versus Bitcoin. And the golden pocket right here is actually at around 0.076 Bitcoin per Ethereum approximately. So if we do continue higher here, we could actually see some short-term resistance at that level just there, which is once again the previous high just here for Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Now keep in mind that I actually drew this falling wedge pattern from looking at the previous candle bodies, the candle closes. But when you actually adjust this line of resistance to fit in the candle wicks, the top of the candle wicks, then we are potentially still inside this pattern. And in that case, this pattern would no longer be a falling wedge pattern. It will be a descending parallel channel, which basically means that we are in a short-term downtrend. And we already know that because anytime we're seeing lower highs and lower lows, that is a short-term downtrend. So I would also love to see a break of this new resistance level just here, coming in at around 0.075 Bitcoin per Ethereum. Because if that's the case, if we can break that level just there, then this actually sets up a price target bigger than the technical price target for that previous falling wedge pattern, because this can potentially act as a bull flag. As you can see, we've got the flagpole heading into the bull flag and measuring out the technical price target. As you can see here, it's a simple AB equals CD price target. That puts the price of Ethereum at around 0.084 Bitcoin per Ethereum, which from the current price is another gain of around 13% to the upside. And once again, that isn't just 13% against the US dollar. That is Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin by 13%. So especially if Bitcoin is seeing some gains, that means Ethereum is seeing even bigger gains. But keep in mind that right now, once again, we have not seen the confirmation to actually confirm this breakout just yet. But of course, I'll keep you guys updated here on the channel, and I will post real-time updates about this on my Twitter. The link to my Twitter is in the description down below. Now giving you guys another quick update on the Cardano charts and also some huge Cardano news in just a moment. But first, getting into the charts right here, we're on the Cardano to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame. And once again, over the last few days, I have been explaining that we've been forming this W pattern for Cardano even before we saw this breakout just here. And then of course, we saw that initial breakout to the upside. We came back down for the retest, and so far we are holding above this level. We have seen one successful bounce along this level, which is technically speaking a bullish sign, especially if we can continue to hold that level. So this level that I'm talking about right here, by the way, is coming in at roughly around $2.60. So if we can really hold above that level, that would be amazing to see, obviously. And right now, once again, we've already seen one retest of this level. So there's actually not really too much stopping Cardano to head further to the upside here, at least in the short term, because the technical price target out of this W pattern for Cardano to the upside is coming in at around $3 exactly, which from the point of the breakout just there to that price target was around a 15% gain. And right now from the current price is still another 12 to 13% gain. So for those of you that have been subscribed to the channel and that are watching my videos every day here on the channel, if you used this analysis to actually enter just a small long position here on the retest, right now, considering that you're currently in profits, you could basically have your stop loss at the retest line, so at your break even price. So in the worst case scenario, you would be getting out of the trade at a break even, no loss. But of course, we have this upside target for potential profits. And obviously, anytime you're in a short-term trade, especially if it's a leveraged trade, you should be moving your stop loss further into profits as your position goes further into profits. So this was definitely a nice little setup just here for Cardano. And of course, heading into the major Cardano news that is happening today, Cardano, after all of these years, is finally getting the smart contract upgrade. That is right, today is the day that Cardano is meant to officially have smart contracts arrive. And what does that actually mean for the complete beginners out there? Well, smart contracts means that you can actually start building decentralized applications on top of Cardano. So that could be anywhere from decentralized exchanges to NFTs and so much more than that as well. And to compare, two of the top competitors are right now Ethereum and Solana. So obviously all three, Cardano, Ethereum, and Solana, have their pros and cons. For example, right now, Ethereum and Solana are far more efficient than Ethereum, but Ethereum, on the other hand, has a much bigger network built on top of the blockchain, which is why Ethereum is still far more valuable than both Solana and Cardano. But if the adoption in the coming months and the coming years for Cardano smart contracts and moving forward for Solana as well, if they continue to grow their own networks, then Solana and Cardano do actually have potential to come come and meet Ethereum's valuation, especially if Ethereum stays at its current levels of efficiency. Obviously, in the not so distant future, Ethereum is meant to get Ethereum 2.0, which is essentially the move from proof of work to proof of stake, making Ethereum more efficient. And obviously, when we get that upgrade, that will be a very bullish thing for Ethereum. But right now, the focus is definitely on the smart contract upgrade for Cardano, because seriously, this upgrade has been years in the making. A lot of Cardano holders have actually been waiting many years for this one day. And obviously, we haven't seen the upgrade just yet, so keep that in mind. There's still some room for error. So right now, let's just wait and see how this upgrade goes. Obviously, I hope that this transition is smooth for Cardano, because if this transition does go very smoothly, then this is actually very bullish for the long-term future of Cardano. Now, I want to make this clear. That does not mean that we're going to see some crazy gain in the Cardano price over the next 24 hours. If this upgrade is successful, that means that Cardano has secured a long-term future in the crypto game, which is obviously very bullish in the long-term future for Cardano once again. But I also want to make this clear, there's still a possibility of a sell the news event, like what we saw with their El Salvador and Bitcoin news a few days ago. Once again, when El Salvador officially made Bitcoin legal tender, on that day, we saw a huge Bitcoin crash. So in terms of trading Cardano, I am only looking at these sort of patterns just here on the chart. I would not be trading based on news and hype, because when you're doing that, that adds a whole nother level of risk on top of trading, which is already pretty risky. And as always, I keep you guys updated at all times over on my Twitter. So if you're not following me over on my Twitter, definitely check out my Twitter in the link in the description if you want to get all of these extra updates throughout the day. And if you enjoyed the video or got something valuable out of this video, make sure to drop a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more videos just like this one. And honestly, I really do appreciate all of your support on the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. But anyway, that's really everything to say for this video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.